Eric Parsloe was a wonderful model, a mentor, an inspiration to me, and he has a great place in my affection. When I think about Eric, I think about learning and his great passion for learning. And I think about fun. He was such fun to be with. I never laughed so much in my life. I think about humility. I think about humanity. I think about the mischievous glint in his eye when he would just drop a comment into the conversation and see what happened. I just loved his basic way of thinking about coaching and mentoring and what it was about. He was very resistant to people overcomplicating it. He would talk about his laws of simplicity, which sounded very pompous, but I never experienced him as pompous. And I always felt that he was gently laughing at himself and laughing at everybody else. It wasn't that he didn't take it all seriously, but he could always see the funny side of it. And he always had a sense of, that was always about having a sense of proportion, about seeing the place of all this in the great scheme of things in life. And I just loved all that. So when I first decided I'd like to go into the world of coaching and mentoring, I didn't really know what I was doing. And somehow I ended up on a phone call to Eric when I was looking for a program to go on. And before I knew it, I'd signed up for OCM. I don't know quite how he did that, but well, it was done with great charm and affection, and engagement, as you might imagine. And I never regretted it. And I was on a cohort of 5 people, all of whom were great. And you know, we had lots of evenings with Eric and Kay when we were staying over at the Holt, and that was just great times. And over the years, I came to understand Eric's place in the history of the development of the professionalism of coaching and mentoring. And it was an important place. There were many times that there seemed to be attempts for people to exert control and to overcomplicate and to take it over. And you could see that he was always alert for that. And he would always move in to disarm people who were doing that. He did it with a certain determination, but I always thought it was done in a witty way. Though of course, for people who lacked a sense of humour, then they didn't always perceive that. So you could see that you could see somebody who various people over the years have managed to be surrounded by a bubble of self-importance, and of course whenever that comes, Eric was always around with a pin, and it was just great to see. So I'm sad, but Eric, I'll never forget you. Thank you so much for helping me see a way to be as a coach, as a mentor, and how to have a fun life, helping people do the things that they want to do. And you've brought such richness to my life, and I know to that of others. And there's a lot of people who have a special place for you in their hearts.